Imagine growing up in poverty, with little education, little opportunity, and no powerful connections. Now imagine building one of the most admired restaurant brands in the world. Not through genius marketing, not through rich investors, but through one simple obsession: treat people better than anyone else. This is the story of Zhang Yong, the founder of Haidilao, a man who transformed customer service into an empire. Zhang Yong was born in a small rural village in China. His family was poor. He didn't attend university. He worked hard labor jobs instead. At one point, he was welding for a living. Life was difficult. But something interesting happened. Whenever he visited restaurants, he noticed most places treated customers coldly. Bad attitudes, poor service, no warmth. And he thought, what if people were treated like honored guests instead? That small thought would later change his entire life. In 1994, with limited money and no business experience, Zhang Yong and his wife opened a tiny hotpot restaurant in Sichuan. Not fancy, no famous chef, no premium location. In fact, he admitted the food itself wasn't even extraordinary. But he focused on one thing obsessively: the customer experience. If guests waited too long, staff gave them snacks. If customers wore glasses, staff cleaned them. If women needed hair ties, they were provided. If someone looked lonely, employees talked to them warmly. People were shocked, because in many restaurants, customers were treated like transactions. At Haidilao, customers felt cared for, and slowly, word spread. But here's the deeper lesson most people miss. Zhang Yong understood something powerful. Happy employees create happy customers. So while many businesses focused only on profits, he focused on people. He gave workers housing, better meals, career opportunities, respect. Many employees came from poor rural backgrounds just like him. And instead of treating them as cheap labor, he treated them like family. Some employees eventually became managers, then business partners. That culture created something rare. Employees genuinely wanted customers to feel happy, and customers could feel it immediately. This is why Haidilao became famous worldwide. Not only because of hotpot, but because people experienced something deeper: human warmth. Over the years, that tiny restaurant expanded across China, then across the world: Singapore, United States, Japan, Australia, many more countries. Millions of people visited Haidilao, and the company became worth billions. But Zhang Yong never presented himself as some perfect genius in interviews. He often said he simply focused on solving problems better than others. That's powerful, because many people think success comes from extraordinary talent. But often, success comes from doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. Consistency, care, attention to people. That's what compounds. The story of Zhang Yong teaches us something important. You do not need the perfect background to succeed. You do not need elite education. You do not need to start big. Sometimes, your biggest advantage is understanding human emotions deeply. People never forget how you make them feel. Whether in business, friendships, leadership, or life, technology changes, trends change, but human nature stays the same. Everyone wants to feel valued, seen, respected, cared for, and those who master that skill will always stand out. A poor village boy, with no prestigious degree, built one of the world's most admired restaurant brands by making people feel important. That's the power of vision. That's the power of service. And maybe the biggest lesson is this: you don't always need to be the smartest person in the room. Sometimes,
You just need to care more than everyone else. Small acts of excellence can change your entire destiny.